Well, let's talk about Nkunku then, because he is a potential Manchester United target in something that happens straight after Nkunku, and how he would fit into the Manchester United system, to the Ruben Amorim system.
All right, so are you ready for some serious transfer drama? Because we are diving deep into a potential move that has everyone talking, a move that could really shake things up in the Premier League.
It sure could.
We're talking about Christopher Nkunku, yeah, the one and only. Rumors are swirling. Could he be leaving Chelsea? Could he be heading to, wait for it, Manchester United? It's still early days, but things are definitely heating up.
Oh, yeah. This one's got potential to be a real blockbuster. And the domino effect, oh man, it's fascinating.
Domino effect? What do you mean by that?
Well, think about it. This whole thing is kind of linked to another possible transfer, right? Alejandro Garnacho.
The Manchester United youngster. Super talented, lots of potential.
Exactly. And the whispers are he might be on his way to Chelsea, which of course would leave a bit of a hole at United. And who better to fill that hole than Nkunku?
I see what you mean about dominoes. One move sets off a chain reaction.
Precisely. And let's not forget, we're talking about a player who's really made a name for himself.
Oh, absolutely. Nkunku is a seriously highly rated French forward. His track record in the Bundesliga, impressive. Scored goals, set up assists, the whole package.
Yep. But there's another piece to this puzzle, and it's a big one.
Ah, yes, the financial side of things. What's Chelsea asking for? What's the price tag on this potential transfer?
Well, the figure being thrown around is £70 million.
Whoa. 70 million. That's a lot of money.
It is. It would make Nkunku one of the most expensive transfers this season, maybe even of all time. Now, is he worth it? That's the question.
Right. Is he worth it? Can Chelsea even afford to let him go, especially for that kind of money?
That's the dilemma, isn't it? On the one hand, £70 million is a very tempting offer. It could help them bring in some other players, strengthen other areas of the squad. But on the other hand,
they'd be losing a key player, a proven goal scorer. Someone who's already integrated into the team, who understands the system.
Exactly. And finding a replacement, ooh, that wouldn't be easy.
Yeah.
Someone with Nkunku's versatility, someone who can consistently find the back of the net. Those players don't exactly grow on trees.
Nope, they don't. And the transfer market's a wild place. Even with that kind of money to spend, there's no guarantee they'd find someone who fits the bill.
No guarantee at all. And then you have to consider the tactical side of things.
Right, because it's not just about plugging in any old attacker. They need someone who can slot into Chelsea's system, someone who can hit the ground running.
Absolutely. So for Chelsea, letting go of Nkunku, it's a risk, a big one. But let's flip the script for a second.
Okay, flipping the script. Let's look at it from Manchester United's perspective.
Yeah.
What would Nkunku bring to the table for them?
Well, for starters, he'd bring that creative spark they've been missing, that ability to unlock defenses, to create chances out of thin air.
And wouldn't he sit in nicely with Erik Ten Hag's style of play? That high-pressing, possession-based approach?
He seems like a perfect fit. Ten Hag demands a lot from his attackers, both with and without the ball. Nkunku's got the energy, the intelligence, the movement to thrive in that system.
So strategically, it makes sense. But can Manchester United afford to shell out £70 million?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Could they maybe negotiate a different kind of deal, a loan perhaps, with an obligation to buy later on?
Loan with an obligation to buy. That's interesting. It would give them a chance to, how do they say it, try before you buy? Spread the cost out a bit, too?
Exactly. Lower the initial risk. But there's always a flip side, right? What if Nkunku gets injured? What if he just doesn't perform as expected during that loan period?
Right. It's a gamble, for sure.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to take risks to get the rewards. And if Nkunku does live up to his potential, well, that could be a game changer for Manchester United.
A game changer indeed. And who knows what kind of domino effect that would have on the rest of the transfer market? Other clubs seeing their targets become available? It could get very interesting.
Very interesting indeed. So where do we stand? We've got Christopher Nkunku, arguably one of the hottest properties in European football, right at the center of a potential transfer whirlwind.
And the question is, what happens next? What will Chelsea decide? What will Manchester United do? What would you do if you were in charge of either club? Big decisions, big money, big potential consequences. The football world will be watching.
They sure will. This is a saga that could have twists and turns right up until the transfer window slams shut. So buckle up, folks, and get ready for the ride.
Oh, it's going to be a wild one.
It is. All right, that's it for our deep dive today. Be sure to tune in next time as we continue to track this developing story and bring you all the latest news and analysis. Until then, keep the conversation going. Let us know your thoughts, your predictions, your hopes, and your dreams.
We'll be right here breaking it all down for you.
We will. See you next time.
See ya.